wielding his crown.
Don't worry about it, lady. I'm here to do things. Including...
There's only one thing left to do.
keep up with this banger band.
Bend down his head.
Yes. Except no, I don't. I now realize I don't want this. Hey there guys and ghouls, Strange Little Tart here, and as you can see, we are standing on the porch outside of Grandpa Sam's room, and the door is already open. Now, there's a reason for this. It's because I accidentaled on my last playthrough and kind of messed it up a little bit. So, what we did not get to share together was this. The story of how Grandpa Sam died. I'll tell you right now. He got knocked off a cliff because the deer wasn't completely dead. Sorry. Spoilers. But then we can make our way through here. And then keep crawling over this way. A little more crawling, a little more crawling. And honestly, the last video not recording correctly is kind of alright in my opinion. Just because this was another one that we had, was little Gregory, who was a year old. And I had fun playing as a little kid, but having that death happen was not fun. Now this guy, Gus was a gangster. Gus told his dad to fuck off on his wedding day, then got hit with the tent. So, now we're gonna keep moving forward.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yeah, it's
at the time, it was as far away as she could get.
a lot of stuff. But then we get to come up into Edith's mom room, where it's like super colorful and bright. A little bit away from everything.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
And that is how we end up with Sanjay in that little area.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh, her brother, Lewis. Real windy, but very pretty up here.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Makes sense.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Look, we all have our own little planter boxes. Full of different things. A lot of death. There's a lot of death in the boxes. They're not growing too well.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh goodness.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Alright, look. I don't want to ruin it for anybody else, but damn, that view is awesome. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going through this whole house trying to figure out what the hell is going on with everybody else, and by the end of it, Edith is gonna die. Like, she's gonna fall out somewhere, the house is gonna collapse on her, something. That'd be my thought. I do love a good scientific method, though. Yeah,
the beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
There's nothing.
When Edie gave him a castle.
I love the castle. I want my own castle. Can I please have a castle? With a nice little mat. The mustached king. I want my own.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
I love it. How do I get in here? I want this to be... I want it. We can figure out a way in here, right? Let's see. I knew we could get in here. Let's see. He's painting a door of sorts, which looks cool as all get out. I like that. I enjoy that painting. Very aesthetically pleasing. Milton was big on
I think
architecture.
Edith was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Makes sense. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Oh. A lot of paintings. I do love the bamboo. And the king chair. It's exciting. Oh, I like that. What do we got?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, I love it. Oh. That's super cool. He's painting the door that we saw downstairs. Did he walk through it? Is that the deal? Oh. Looks like we need to go back downstairs and walk through that damn door.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Huh. I wonder if we can go through that door. Like, is it weird to try and go through the door? I will say, I do enjoy.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I'm assuming I can't actually go through that door. Fine. We'll
Whatever
go through
Milton
that
had
door.
found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
A single family. Like, really, how is this even? These do not look safe. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Mm.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Because, you know, canning things is a noble profession. I don't like how this is looking. This is just, it's all bad. Can't go up that way. I'm too pregnant to run and jump on things. Not scary up here at all. It's fucking terrifying. Oh. Okay. No wonder he wants to hang out in here. It's cool as shit.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh. The part that was like a stoner? Ooh. I do love video games. I mean, obviously. High school diploma. Locker content.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oh, that's rough. I hate it when I die a lot in games. Dual monitor. Oh, somebody's more of a PC gamer. Really? You're spilling that much outside of your bowl? Learn to pack your bowls better. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Oh, this is not what I expected.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
Oh, I get it now.
But he withdrew part of himself.
I
In
see
our
now.
sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, shit.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Do you understand how difficult this is?
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
I mean, this is
and
freaking...
toads.
This is horribly, horribly difficult. And I can't do much. What is this? A dragon?
Things that have not names.
That's a dragon. That has a name.
He knew it was all in his head.
Yeah, well, these fish are ridiculous.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm gonna chop my hand off if I do that. Oh, it's a red room. Okay. The long hallway. Do you understand how
But he found something
weirdly difficult and awkward it is to... Am I supposed to still be cutting off the fish?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Oh no, I can understand how that's a worry.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yeah, it's because we're mentally just not there.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
What? You let me go on like this? What happens when I chop my hand off?
I even encouraged him.
Again, what happens when I chop my hand off?
It seemed very promising at first.
Again?
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Hello, puppy. Puppy, you're not a fish. That's always good.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Okay.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
And I have a drummer, dude? Oh, fuck yeah. This city's gonna be bomb.
Then he made musicians.
Oh, yeah!
And songs for them to play.
What?
He talked about starting a band.
Gangster. Yes! Throw down on that tuba, my guy.
And he was always humming something.
Oh yeah, hit me
Every
with that
day
percussion.
his imagination grew stronger.
Oh yeah!
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Oh yeah.
Then one day it struck him.
What? What might have struck
All
me?
the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah,
So he could do whatever he wished.
that's true. Worrisome.
He held an election for mayor,
Well, that's a good thing.
and he won.
Well, yeah, obviously.
They
He-
begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Oh, cool,
It
we're on a
became
boat!
game for him.
Oh god. This...
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Uh-huh.
New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
Oh, that's a good one.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Well, yeah. I could see.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Excuse me, madam, you're interrupting my sailing adventures? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I understand you are trying to help, but new Lewises must be discovered.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
A handsome queen? Yes, indeed.
handsome queen.
quite beautiful, this one. Let's see.
The queen was on her own quest for...
A sinister serpent.
Sinister serpents.
Yes.
He followed the sound of her...
Oh man. 100%. We're going with a sitar. I love it.
electric sitar.
Yeah, buddy. Give me this fish.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Yes. I like it. I like it. I like where we're
Even
going.
then,
Wait,
his
fish.
logic remained sound.
This is worrisome.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Madam, your dress is magnificent. I can do this. No!
But he was so proud of having created it.
Don't. Madam!
In his own eyes,
Come on, come on,
he'd
come on.
become something greater than a king.
I am the almighty emperor of all Lewisness. That's how much greater I am.
For someone who'd
wait,
never known
fish.
success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
I want so much to see.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Oh, is it? Is he then? Give me this fish.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Not bad. We need to just... Oh god, this is... But... There's just blood everywhere from all the fish guts and stuff. I was doing so good. I was working both hands. It was fine. Ooh, pretty pictures. Pretty, pretty, pretty. This is obviously mine, because who
Began to forget
continues?
the world we know.
A lot of fish getting dropped off into places.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is that me? Truly. I don't believe it could be.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
The hell with you. It's time for your death. Sir, I was much better at this than you are.
I
don't
still thought I could save him.
Understand.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh, indeed, we are to be crowned king. Look at our
The palace
coronation.
would be packed with his companions.
Yes. All of them with their tubas and their drums and their tambourines and their cymbals. Yes. Yes. And the magnificently handsome queen.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
It's true. Molly. Such a wise, wise Calico. Who'da thunk? Truly, though. We must see the handsome queen in her electric sitar. Because that's how this is gonna work. Yeah.
His queen waited. Holding his crown.
Don't worry about it, lady. I'm here to do things. including
There's only one thing left to do.
keep up with this banger band.
Bend down his head.
Yes. Except no, I now realize I don't want this. Madame, your dress is lovely.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Yep. Yeah, that's a little
My
rough.
brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
It's true. This looks a lot like everybody's here except for Edie, which is really weird considering, you know, we already went through Edie's room. But I feel like we're coming close to the end of all. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. I will say though,
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
oh,
I'm not sure if she wanted to
damn.
make it easier or harder.
This
I wish we'd stayed. But
Packing
I understand why we left.
for sure. For sure.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Damn. Everything, huh? There's not a
What
railing on
happened
that
that night had
stair.
been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh, goodness.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
And that is where we're gonna leave off. We will 100% still be picking this back up so that we can find out what did happen on that last night. If you enjoyed running around being a king, building New Lewisburg, let me know down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, maybe think about subscribing. If you want to know what I am up to between this and anything else, because, you know, I do other stuff, you can always check me out on Instagram or Twitter. Handles are popping up down below. And if you want to come hang out and play more games with me, why not check out my Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This was definitely interesting, and I never thought that I would live to see the day that a man decapitated himself with a fish guillotine. I also never thought I would say those words, because that's a weird little mashup of words to say. But, I mean, I have no idea where to go from that. Get white, drink, get your right. Should look good in the moonlight. This music is so